Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656, and I'm so thrilled to welcome you back for yet another adventure through Middle-earth. In this series, I'll be playing random ladder matches on Discord and showing you War of the Ring games from my perspective by only viewing my cards and sharing with you my thoughts and in-game reactions while trying to keep the end result a mystery. The other player is well aware that I'm making a video as I ask for permission before and after playing. Hope that you enjoy this video, and I encourage you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Today's adventure features Upward. I've been really looking forward to featuring Upward. Upward actually started playing War of the Ring on Discord around the same time I did, which is around January. He actually started a little bit later than me. I have a very fond memory of a first game that we played together. Was the only time I played Wom and Loam combined. Back in mid-January. So, anyway, some more history about Upward before I just continue to move on with the video. He's been playing War of the Ring for 4 years. He found War of the Ring by watching Ira's videos, also known as the War of the Ring champ, if you're not familiar. He's played 275 games on the ladder, he thinks. And it's he, him, because I always check pronouns now, because I did mess up on an earlier video. So yeah, I'm really excited to show everyone this video. I remember this being really fun. I didn't pre-watch this. I'm going to try to remember what I'm thinking, and I hope you guys enjoy. So this is turn 1. I'm playing Shadow, and I draw into Nazgul Search and Shadows Gather. So I don't know how I feel about those draws yet. We'll see how the first roll is. He says Fellowship okay, and I remember this game now. I rolled that. And I said, darn it. I'm going eventing. And he rolls a will and 3 characters. How exciting for him. He says, oh! And I laugh. He just moves Strider. I said, this game's over. So I could end the video now, but I'm not going to because we don't know how it's going to end. But this does not look good for Shadow. He ends up also moving Boromir. He killed his die. He was so excited. So I'm fine with that. They still go 2. I let him do it. He says, I said, okay, do your move. He says, thanks. So you all set? He says, I got overexcited. I said, yeah, well, this is ladder. Time to pull an Ira on me. We're just talking about him. Because I know what he's doing. So I'm trying to do a character, Day Without Dawn. You know, it'd be awesome if this could be playable anytime. But you know what's not playable? That, right now. So Shadow's not happy. Meanwhile, Boromir and Strider have just exited. They exited Moria, and now they're in Eastamnet. So I'm going to keep drawing cards. I keep drawing a character or a strategy, looking for a playable card. Nothing's playable currently because I can't bring anyone to war. I rolled no musters. So he moves them to Gondor, which flips them. And I draw a character card, so I can at least play something. And he flips Aragorn. Surprise. And I put Give It to Us in the pool. So this turn, I did draw some cards. Meanwhile, the Fellowship has 5 dice. So this is a great play to do when Shadow rolls 3 eyes or more, I think, on turn 1. I say that sucked. Turn 2. Let's see what I draw into. I draw into Hill Trolls and Pits of Mordor. It's Pits of Mordor. It's Orc Patrol is playable. It has to be revealed. So I can't really play like anything unless I get musters here. I say okay. Thankfully, this roll is much better. So I roll. I again allocate 0 eyes. I don't have to allocate any eyes. Fellowship didn't move. And look at that roll. 3 Wills of the West, a character, and a muster. So, yeah, my plan is to get Saruman this turn, but I'm going to wait till the very end to do it. I say, LOL, what is this? He says, very interesting. I say, what a feature. There's a Fellowship right away. He's missed. I say, safe. There goes Sauron to war. He passes. I play Pits of Mordor now because my idea is that now Sauron's where this is playable before I do my exit strategy. So, even though turn one was a stall, at least I can play some cards. So I put him in Dol Guldur, um, whatever this is, Mount Gundabad, and Moria. So the shadow is forming. He plays Wisdom of Elrond. Let's see what he decides to flip. Probably the north. Yep. And he's able to draw a strategy card with Gandalf. I just laughed. This is like, I say, LOL. Why not? Then I think, and I decided to put Isengard to war. He musters the north down even further. And I decide to, okay, I remember now what I'm thinking. So my thoughts are we have friends over here in Gondor. I would like to use Shadow's Gather to move 1, 2, 3 and gather out onto them. So I say, please no Faramir. And they move. All right, that's fine. And now he's hit, and it's a 3. And this is laughable at this point. It's like perfect luck for the Fellowship. So now he's going to stall Saruman potentially. He says, bye, Gandalf. Actually, no, he can't because he can't delay. So I play Shadow's Gather to get them there. And then he runs Aragorn out of there. And I say, get back here. LOL. So Aragorn ran away like the true king he is. And instead of bringing Saruman in, I attack Osgiliath. I think because I'm afraid of 6 dice. But also I want to get a momentum shift on Gondor. Because he can't bring them to war yet. Oh, I got 2 hits. That's lucky. I played no card. No, I got 2 hits. And look at his roll. 2 6s back. I say, wow. I move in. And we go into turn 3. I draw into Dreadful Spells and Deadly Strife. Because no one ever uses the top half. I allocate 9 because I have to. They rolled decent. Now I'm kind of relieved I didn't play... well, now I can't even bring Saruman in. I can't bring the Witch King in. Because I have no musters. I can't... So, and my force here is weak. I just laugh. I say, no Saruman. No Gandalf. No Southrons. So it's a sad day. It's a day without dawn for Shadow. He's playing Celeborn's Galadrim. So why not draw some more strategy cards, right? Oh, it changes his mind. And he decides to play Wizard Staff. And he kills a die. And I'm like, what is going on? So I do question mark, question mark. That's Wizard Staff. He says, oh, true. I said, are we effed up? The reason I said, are we effed up is because sometimes if the Java client is off, you might see different cards than your opponent. But Upward admits, he said, I forgot I killed him. I say, LOL. It said, in death, Gandalf lives. And he plays Celeborn again, so he goes back. And I have no idea what card he's going to. Probably something nice. I think for a while. And I decide that I would like to move my Nazgul around. So I can attack. I'm telegraphing my play here. You play Swords and Eredor to cycle some more cards. So, that's always scary because I've Test 1, 2. There we go. All right. I got excited and my mic pulled out. So I get scared because that could be a military victory is what I was saying. Potential. But who knows? I decide to play Dreadful Spells. My idea was I'm going to set this up. I'm going to set up all the Nazgul here. And let's see how this Dreadful Spells go this game. MT. I get 1. Not awful. But it doesn't move Gondor down. And I still have a character that I could use to play Orc Patrol if I reveal him. So that's what I'm thinking. He was a Fellowship again. Miss. I say dreadful rolls. I say attack Minas Tirith. Now Gondor is at war. I pass. And I attack Minas Tirith again. And I'm probably going to play a Deadly Strife here, which I do. He plays advantageous position, so I need 5s on the first roll. Let's see what happens. See if Boromir does okay. Boromir the Brave. Meanwhile, Aragorn is an Eastham I don't know what he's doing. I got 3 hits on the initial roll. I didn't get the 4th. And thankfully, his rolls are just as atrocious. I get 3 back, so it's even. I decided to press as I want to get rid of this Gondor. With no card, he plays no card. I get my hit. Super lucky. He gets 1 back. So Boromir dies. It would be nice if Aragorn was there to die too. But, you know, we can't always get what we want, right? So Boromir goes to the graveyard. Aragorn is mourning him in Eastham, and Gandalf is dead. So Boromir and Gandalf have a mini reunion. I say, too bad Aragorn wasn't there. I say, I say he missed out. Now he's reinforcing up in Lothernok and Pelargir. I'm not letting this nonsense happen, so I'm just attacking Lothernok from MT with no card. He plays scouts and just gets them into Pelargir. I take the territory over anyway. And now Pelargir looks kind of scary. What do I think of doing here? I put the Shadow Die in Gorgoroth. Okay. And I decided to move those guys up, even though they're nowhere close to war. At least there's an army nearby to threaten. Because the issue here is he could always easily walk in here. So I want to at least bolster up my defenses. We go to the next turn. I draw into Shelob and Corsairs of Umbar. Corsairs is great. But I don't know if I want to play it when I have a big army here. Also, I can't play it because the Southrons aren't at war. At least it's Fellowship okay. I roll this, which is 2 eyes, 2 hybrids, etc. And he rolls decent roll. I still do not have the Witch King. I still do not have Saruman. So I have 2 musters here. So I'm thinking what I could bring the Southrons all the way down to war, or I could bring in both the Witch King and Saruman. Let's see what I do. I don't remember. Okay. I bring the Southrons down. He musters up in Pelargir. Look at that force in Pelargir. Oh, it's so beautiful. It looks really nice, actually. I move the Southrons and Easterlings all the way to war. And now Aragorn comes back. What a brave man. He waited till there was no risk. So now I'm kind of scared of military stuff. So I block Osgiliath from Through a Day and a Night. And I make sure that I have my full stacks around here. Let's see what Upward does. It plays a great company. Let's look at that Gondor pool. They can't be looking good. This is the final elite. So that's all the elites that they can get. That's the full army. But now I'm all the way to war. I attack the Aragorn army from the Southrons. My goal is, what I learned is that sometimes it's important just to attack that force, hoping to get some hits. And I think I say I think again I play half orcs and goblin men on them first, and I laugh. I said, "Who needs Saruman? Who needs the Witch King, right?" He thinks. I say Gondor sucks. LOL. This is horrible. He moves to Fellowship. And I hit. It's the one, but it's not a reveal. I said, BS, man. I want a reveal. He takes a random here. So he's probably hoping for a Hobbit. He draws Legolas. He says sad. I attack the Aragorn army now. So his army has 10 HP. My army has 11 HP. He also has leadership, and he is Captain of the West here. So let's see. And I do it anyway. I say, I have my inner dialogue. I say, Aragorn army. It might not be worth it after all. I say, why not? Aragorn army. I'm going to stick with my initial gut, which is to just attack Aragorn. No card. He plays Sudden Strike. And look at that strike. I say, nice. My hit, I get 1 hit. It'd be nice if it was round 2. And he gets 5 hits back. I say a choice word. I laugh. He says 5. And my goal is I'm going to keep pressing that army because he doesn't have many good units left in Gondor. So my thoughts are I want to dwindle them down because I don't really care. I do no card. He plays Daylight on me. I get nothing. He gets 2 back. I'm going to keep pressing. He plays Mighty Attack, which guarantees at least 1. I get 1. And he kills him. So, I don't know. Do you think that play was good? I thought it was. I think that's what the Shadow's for. I mean, I started with 11 HP, right? He ended with 8. So I spent 11 HP to eliminate 3. But it makes this army smaller, and his pool isn't that great. He only has 4 regulars left. That's it. We're going to turn 5. I draw into Morgul Wound, which would be helpful. And Many Kings, which is perfect right now because the Southerns and Easterlings are basically dead. They didn't really have a party this game. Normally they're doing barbecues down in Umbar. Today they decided to fight. All right. I get rid of Nazgul's Search. I should actually look at my hand so you see what happened. I guess I overdrew. I got rid of Nazgul's Search, so I think these are better cards that I have in hand. I allocate an eye because I have to. He says Fellowship okay. And I roll 1 more eye and this. So again, don't forget I do not have any minions in. So he reinforces a regular in Pelargir and 1 in Dol Amroth. I play Many Kings and the Servants of Mordor. So again, I'm thinking I don't want to deal with Gandalf. But I also need to muster up here because I'm kind of nervous. And I do these 3. Normally what you do is you do 1, 2, and then 3. So this is a rare move to do the 3 I did. He attacks his Gileath. Now I'm nervous. Here he comes. I asked if he's going to play a card. He has no card. I do none. He gets the hit. I get nothing back. And he leaves Pelargir open. So now my thought is I'm going to move this army here. And they're going to help defend it in case he goes military. He thinks for a while and plays Thranduil's Archers. That's another strategy card. I'm not even anywhere near that direction. I decide to move everyone to Umbar. How did that work? Oh, I just must have done the army move before. Yep. Because now I can play Imrahil. Not Imrahil. Corsairs of Umbar. I'm thinking Imrahil because I'm thinking of Dol Amroth. So he attacked the Minas Tirith army. Doesn't look good for my 3 regulars in there. I think for a while, and I think about the Nazgul can fly out. Unlike unfortunately the companions don't have wings, so they can't fly, but the Nazgul can. So I think for a while I said those Nazgul are going to get their ass kicked. So maybe I could fly them out. I decided not to because it doesn't have Gandalf to do anything with. I decided to bring Saruman in. It's time for him. He moves to Fellowship again and safe again. And then I play Shelob's Lair because I want to decrease down. Plus I can't do anything else. Let's continue. Turn 5. I draw into Hill Trolls and Isildur's Bane. So I can do its Hill Trolls on that army in Minas Tirith, make it really annoying. Let's see. He's thinking about what to discard. He thinks about declaring. He does. He declares in Lorien. And I allocate 9 because I have to roll 1 more. And he gets his Will of the West. So Gandalf comes in finally. I play Hill Trolls to make that army ridiculous. But I'm happy about this army. So because of that, that kind of worked out. Let's see what he does here. Will he play an Ents? Who knows? Nope. King Brandsmen. So he has a lot of draw card things that he's been playing. I think, and I forgot to put a die down. So I use a hybrid to move my armies. What was my second action? Oh, I combined up into North Ithilien because I'm going after this army. He attacks Minas Tirith before I can get there. Do I play a card here? I do. Am I gonna play Isildur's Bane? No, Morgul Wound. Oh, my thoughts are if I can get 3 hits on the reroll, I can kill Aragorn, which would be hilarious. He plays no quarter and rolls no hits. How does it feel to be on the outside? It's what I think of in sieges, because that would be 3 normally. And look at that reroll. So I got nothing on the combat roll. I got 2. I almost killed Aragorn. That would have been glorious. I say, so close. Almost got Aragorn. He says, wow. He kills an elite and stops. And now I'm... here I come. I moved my guy into Mori up here. And now I'm in Osgiliath. He runs away. Again. I should call this the tale of running Aragorn. We'll see. I don't know. What did he just do? He just did his typical army movements. So he moved up and here, but he didn't go this way. And now the Witch King is coming in. He's allowed to join this army because there are some what are they called? Sauron units in there. So that flips everyone. So I've gone from no minions to 2 minions turn 6, which should be another title. I'm debating because I don't title my games till afterwards. So Aragorn is hanging out in the forest like a wimp. I'm attacking him. No card. And he runs away. And I think about it, and I decide to chase him. And I said, and I decided not to. Because now Gondor looks clear, so I could walk towards Dol Amroth. I think Deadman might be happening. He says, no one to recruit, LMAO. Let's look at his pile. He could bring 2 in, and then die. He moves the Fellowship. Do I hit him? Nope. No, not at all. We forgot to reset the dice up there. The Fellowship progress. I moved the... so now I'm taking the slow walk here. There's no point really playing Corsairs of Umbar, because I can just walk my way. And I can use that Corsairs if I need to get a sudden army. We go into turn 7. I draw into Nazgul's Strike and Threats and Promises. Do I discard anything? I don't think I do. I think I don't even have a full hand. Yep. All right, let's see what happens. I allocate 9 because I have to. I roll a lot more. So there, I have 1 muster here. So I can at least muster something. This is good for Free People military attempts. He has 3 attacks plus a ring potentially, which I always get worried about. He starts by playing the Power of Tom Bombadil, which moves the north down all the way to war. There's an achievement, by the way, if you get All Nations Sword by turn 5. So I decide to leave 2 in Pelargir. I don't know my thoughts on that. Just so I can keep it safe, but he could still draw dead men. And I move from south to North Dunland because I want to reinforce up here. He decides to bring a regular in Dale and a Gondor regular in Dol Amroth. I attack DA. From Witch King Army goes under siege. Now he moves the Fellowship. And he is safe again. I say, come on. He says, yay. So the Fellowship has been doing great. Meanwhile, Boromir's dead. Gandalf just returned. Aragorn is hanging out in Rohan. And I decide to play Corsairs to reinforce and kill these guys. So I get the full stack. And I play a character card. I'm probably going to play one of the Cruelest Deaths. Play Isildur's Bane, because I'm not revealing them. Isildur's Bane doesn't help at all. I get 1 hit. Forfeit 2 points. So I didn't have any reroll. So I got 1, but thankfully you got nothing back. I press and draw. I draw into Balrog, which says I should probably go to Lorien next. I do no card. Open for 4 6s. I got 1. He gets 1. So that's going to be a very slow Minas Tirith. But the elves aren't at war, which means he can't reinforce it with Círdan. He brings the Rohan down. I attack DA again with no card. I got 1. 2. Pretty good. He gets nothing back. So I'm feeling a little bit better. Let's see what he's doing. He plays Elven Cloaks. Interesting. That's because his hand was going to be overfilled in a second. I decided to bring an elite into Orthanc just to be careful because it doesn't look good right now. It looks kind of scary. He moves Rohan down another. Let's see what I draw into. I have to discard for sure. I draw into On They Went, and the Shadow Lengthens. I'm probably going to get rid of Threats and Promises, which I do. Allocate 9 because I have to. He says Fellowship okay. I roll 2 more eyes. He rolls this. So here we go. Let's see what happens. So Aragorn has done his job. He has told Rohan it is time to react because Gondor has fallen. I'd say great cards. I mean dice. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I even meant because I can't even understand myself. I attack Dol Amroth. I want to finish it off as my goal. No card. And nothing. And he gets a hit. He moves a Fellowship. Yeah, it's a hit. All right. Let's see if it's a reveal. Nope. I said, come on. Super efficient. And he's able to separate a Hobbit to put with that force here. So this force has Aragorn and Pippin and 2 elites, and they're probably going to make one giant army in a second. I play On They Went. I should have maybe drawn a strategy card there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So he combined his forces here, and now I can see where he's going. I attack DA. No card. And I get my 6. So Gondor is officially done. It's turn 8. But Rohan is just getting started. And look at that force outside of Isengard. So I decide to muster an elite. He attacks Orthanc. I do a field because my thoughts are I can take 2 hits, right? Let's see what he plays. Oh, sudden strike. His pre is 3. Not looking good for Saruman. And that's even before the roll. He gets 2 for the combat. And I get 2 back. And now I siege up. I was hoping, you know, it'd be really nice here. If I drew into New Powers Rising before. But I didn't. It's okay. I draw a strategy card, and it's not what I want. It's Monsters Roused. So I could go after Rivendell and play it. He plays an Ents trying to kill Saruman out. I think it would be better if he attacked with it because this has a very powerful effect. I'm reading it. This one, if you hit, you get 2 additional hits. But he misses totally. And then he plays another Ents. It's only 1. So very unlucky. In my game with Upward, I played 2 end cards on a 6 army that he had, and I got all 6 hits. And I called it the last March of the Ents, which is funny. So, yep, the Ents did 1 damage. I play the Shadow Lengthens. Because I want to get this force out of there, possibly. We'll see what I do. And I realize it doesn't do anything. He laughs. And I instead decided to play Monsters Rouse. So I'm thinking, might as well. Plus, he's got this army here that I just want to block off from the Elven. Excuse me. The Elven safety net. It was a Fellowship. Oh, no, it didn't move it. We're going into turn 9. So, at least Saruman survived. Let's see, what am I going to discard here? I don't know. Nazgul's Strike, maybe? I got rid of Fighting Uruk-hai. Oh, you know why? Because I realized that that's not going to do anything because Saruman's about to die. Say Fellowship, okay, allocate an eye. I roll One more. Look at that beautiful Free People's roll. That's gorgeous. He starts by attacking Orthanc. Plays a card. Brave Stand. That means I roll only 2. I believe. He gets 1. I get 1. He's pressing. I'm glad to see he's pressing. At least this big, massive force is downgrading. He plays no quarter, and he gets it. That's 3. I get 1 back. Saruman's dead. And I think I eliminate my die now. I decide to muster up some elites here to be scary. So he doesn't just march up here. He's moving the Fellowship. I get a hit. It's a 1, so I'm not revealing him. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. His system of 2 more times. He's there safe. And now did he draw a random? Why did Mary go to Helm's Deep? Oh, because he was a guide. Okay, I was so confused. All right. But at least the corruption looks really bad. Like, it looks real bad. And he decides to put Mary here. Or Pippin here. Mary here. Okay, so Mary decides to hang out with the wargs. Strider is hanging out in Orthanc. Meanwhile, Rohan is completely empty. And I'm just getting these armies together. I could play Shadow Lengthens now. But I don't remember what I do. He musters in Bree. And the Shire. So it looks like he's trying to combine and possibly go after Mount Gundabad. And now I'm moving these guys out. My thoughts are I can Shadows Gather to them. I think, and I think it's so stupid. Did I do a character card, a character die to do that? Yeah. Here we go. Slow walking. The Witch King is hanging out all the way out here in, where is this? Andrast. I said, don't mind them. And where is he going? He's just going there. So where the hell are they going? He says, don't mind them. That's pretty funny. So I decide to play the Balrog because my hand is basically full. So I get that out of my hand. Let's see what he does. He moves out of Orthanc. Happy to see this. That means I could always retake it. Because as a free player, you want to take you don't want them to get to 4. But the problem is his Fellowship is also moving pretty quick. So I'm surprised here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he wouldn't have made it, so that makes sense. He could have also possibly made it into Mordor this turn. All right, what am I going to do for my last actions? I decide to muster another elite here. And I decide to draw a strategy card. And I draw into Shadow of the Misty Mountains. It's good because I do plan to go after Lorien. Going to turn 10. I draw the Fair King of the Fellowship and a new power is rising. That's a painful card. But but I'm going to get rid of that right away because it hurts. Poor Saruman is dead. So I'm probably going to get rid of that card. We'll see what I get rid of, though. I don't remember. I kill Nazgul Strike. Oh, I do keep it. And Foul Thing from the Deep. Because it's not going to do much. Oh, I changed my mind. Good. I was going to say, that doesn't make sense. So I keep Foul Thing from the Deep. I go to New Power is Rising. And he gets another great roll. Then I realized I forgot to allocate. Now I realize it soon. He plays Book of Mizarble. To move all the way up here with them. But the dwarves aren't at war. Wait, yes they are. Now they are. If the elves go to war, I can bring the mouth in. I decide to bring these guys out so that I could do a Shadow Lengthens. And I bring this guy into Rohan to threaten taking it over. Before he does this, I realized he didn't move the Fellowship. So I believe we take from the rightmost side. Actually, no, from the left side, because that would be the first die you roll. So I get rid of one of my best cards, my best things. It was originally the army, but I decided to use that instead. All right. So I say in the chat, sad, but it's the one. He says, okay, it was the Armin, but I already used it, so I think that's fair. Upward says, well, it doesn't change anything. I laugh, say, true. This game is very interesting, a wild adventure, because it's not typical. He moves the Fellowship. I do not hit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's almost there. I play Shadow Lengthens now to have a real force. And have a real force here. I mean, what he could do is he could always run these guys down and start retaking Gondor. You could also play Path of the Woes now that I've emptied this out. Let's see what he does. He decides to make sure that Helm's Deep doesn't have an issue. And he moves... Oh, he's mustering. Okay. Mustered a regular there. Now I'm moving to retake Orthanc. Moves to Fellowship. I miss. I say achievement for you. No reveals to Mordor. This is if I win. I said, yeah, unless. That's right. Because Cruel Weather doesn't even help. And I decided to play Shadow of the Misty Mountains. What was my other two that I did? I did that up. Oh, it must be the Mordor guys that I moved up and out to crash Rohan and this big army. He plays 5 Galadriel. I decide to... what did I just do? Move a South Rune to North Rune. Oh, I'm just bringing an elite over here. South Rune to North Rune. Doesn't make sense. I can't rewind. Oh. Okay, I'm just mustering up. Because I'm thinking I'm going to go here. And I continue to muster elites. Upward is starting to move sort of his military stuff. I decided to attack Orthanc. And now we go to the next turn. We're in turn 11. And the Shadow is looking to, like, potentially take back Orthanc. I still have military stuff I have to achieve. And he's doing really well. I say, no Cruel Weather, such BS. This wouldn't change. He's right, it wouldn't, because he was... No, did he get revealed? What's he doing there? Yeah, it would. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would. It would change it. Oh, did I not reveal him at all? I didn't reveal him at all. But look at these glorious cards I can now play. Here we go. The fun pool looks great, right? Not really. Looks really good for him. And he's at 0 corruption into Mordor. All right. I allocate 9 because I have to roll 2 more. This is not the best roll for me, but I do have some cards I can play on him to do some corruption stuff. He starts by doing some army stuff. He's making that army huge over here. So I'm not going to worry about them. I attack Orthanc to get rid of it, and I do get the hit. He does not. Orthanc is free. And now he's moving this direction. I decide to play Foul Thing from the Deep. And I get rid of Elven Cloaks. Not the worst thing in the world. He moves a Fellowship and gets the red 3. I say, good. Get back there. And I laugh. He takes 2 corruption. Do I have anything that can punish him? Yep, I punish him with breaking the Fellowship. And he flips the Fellowship. And now I bring in the Mouth. He attacks Trollshaws. What am I going to play? Oh. That's a funny use of the Balrog. So this works. There's 2 away. And I get 1 on the pre. And he gets 3. And I get 1. He presses and I just go in the way of Mordor. Or Moria, sorry. And now I play Candle of Corpses. And I don't get any hits. And I say I had to try. He plays Aomer. Perfect timing. He's getting that Rohan pool up. Let's look at the Rohan force pool to see what we've got here. He's got plenty of guys left. Again, Ira armies, right? I go to the next turn. Let me just get to my my hand so you can look at it. Turn 12. I have drawn a lidless eye and orcs multiplying again, which is helpful because if he's going military, especially if he goes to Dol Guldur. Allocate 9 because I have to. These fellowship okay. And I roll this, and he rolls that. I place there is another way to move right away because it's corruption down. I draw into an eye. That's good for me because it slows him down. And now I play Orc Patrol because you can't reveal to stop this damage, bud. He takes 2 more. Happy to see the 2 because it gets the it gets those the non-reveal tiles out of the way because he's revealed he can't reveal again. So corruption is becoming an issue for him, which is great. I think I attack forwards. My idea is I need to get this army under siege. And then I decided not to because I think that's stupid because this army is ridiculous. Instead I play the shadow is moving. I move out. What's my second one? Let's see. It's the one I move them out towards Lorien. I move those guys this way. Has he played... I'm just going to check. Has he played Path of the Woses yet? I can't even read it. Path of the Woses. Is it played? Yeah, it's been played. So I don't have to worry about him appearing here. All right. So I take Edoras at least. So I just need 4 more. So I have my eyes on Lorien, and I have my eyes on Woodland Realm. He's continuing to muster Rohan up. He changed his mind as Bree and 1 in Rohan. I laugh, and I realize my math is bad. And I just move out this way. Because I do have orcs multiplying again still, so I can tempt him to go up and up. He musters another elite in Bree. I attack Lorien. Now they're moving down. That was the first time the elves moved down. Turn 12, it took till the elves to go down 1 step. Which is crazy. And now he's bringing this around here. I mean, this army here could come out and attack. But I'm not even there yet. I'm not even showing which way I'm going. And I'm going around the north because I don't want to deal with them. I pass, and I bring them in. And I just laugh at this whole idea that we're tiptoeing around these armies. Don't mind us. Don't mind us as you see the south runs go past Dale. He moves a fellowship. And I draw 1 reveal, which is a 1. He reveals to take no damage. Which makes sense because he's not doing well in terms of like corruption now. And my last action, I condense everyone right outside of Lorien. Because my idea here is... I'm sorry, Lorien, out of Woodland Realm. My idea is I don't want him to muster up here. Because the last thing I need is another strong army. He does have a lot of forces out here. But a lot of his force pool is dedicated to this 4 and 4 army. Which is way out of the way. Alright. Turn 13. So Strider's hanging out on the fords of Isen, or Aragorn is. Gandalf's hanging out in... Where region is this? South Downs with the Northmen, the dwarves. Just chilling. I draw into a Return of the Witch King. And Ringrazor Abroad. Good cards. Fellowship okay. I add... Just, so I don't roll any eyes for that. He's probably going to try to dunk. We'll see. I play Ringrazor Abroad just so I can get Lorien under siege. I mean, Lorien, oh my gosh. I even said it wrong in the thing. How hilarious. Woodland Realm. I'm so bad at telling the difference between the two. Now this army is dangerous. He's got a huge army. They can all attack this way. So I want to see if I can take Woodland Realm out before it becomes an issue. I play a Relentless Assault. So that's a Day Without Dawn. I kill one, and I get one. So it helped. And he gets one more on me. Now he's attacking Woodland Realm from Dale. Uh, we both do no card. He gets 3, 4. And I get 3, which isn't shabby. But I leave and I go north. I go south this way. I decide to attack Lorien now. That should bring the elves to war, right? He plays another shield wall, but I cancel it. Oh, look at that roll. Man, so Sauron was mad. That's 4 hits. And he gets 3 back. I'm going to press and draw. I get a Deadly Strife. I just want to make sure the Witch King is actually here. Yeah, he's there. Oh, no. I shouldn't have drawn. That's a mistake. I'm sorry. I think that's because when I played Ring Razor, I brought it forgot to move him. So I apologized upward about this. I do no card. I think I meant to be honest, in all honesty. I get 1 hit. And he gets nothing back. I press again. I think I missed something. Doesn't matter. This battle's over. So I move the Fellowship. He draws 5 of Galadriel. Now it's really not looking good for me. He says, epic. I said, there goes the Corruption game. I say, Shelob 6. So probably jinxed it. And I play Horde from the East for that effect. Again, I wasn't trying to cheat there upward. I feel really bad looking at this. Just know that I would have moved the Witch King there because that makes sense. And now we make sure that the elves go to war like they're supposed to be. What am I doing? I'm getting the Nazgul out of there. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting them on this force. I realized I did the math wrong. And there goes the Witch King. I think, yeah. Then I move them up towards Erebor. Because my idea is I'm going to get Erebor now. Because you're not there. Let's see what he does. He moves everyone back. Did he use a character? Did he give me a ring? He doesn't give me a ring. He gave me a ring to do that. And now I go after... my thought is I'm going to go after here. Next. Now we're at 9 victory points. Just need 1 more. But Power of Tom Bombadil's on the table. He plays Elven Rope. I attack Woodland Realm. So here we go. Turn 13. 14. It's a long game. This is an epic one. I told you guys. This is crazy. Nuts. Is anyone with this army? No, it's just regular leaders. I was going to say maybe Gimli's there. We got the Fellowship all over. We still have this giant army here. Fellowship okay, he says. And he only gets 2 movements potentially. So it doesn't look good for him. He moves and draws a 2, which is great for him because he can still move and win. So I'm going for Woodland Realm. No card. He plays Daylight. I got nothing. He gets 1. And now he decides he wants to dunk the ring. All right. Let's look at the pool, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins it, and 2 will stall the game. Ha ha ha! It's Shelob. Shelob made an appearance. How lucky. And I rolled a 3. Insult to injury. He takes 2 and reveals. He says, I can't believe I've done this. And now I think I thought about going after Rohan. And I don't know what the hell to do. I say I play or multiplying again to bring these armies up more. So he can't do anything about this. I just realized it. When I was playing, I was thinking he could use a ring to go move attack. I said, get out of the way. How many Northmen does he have left? He's got 2 elites. So I can't just walk here either. That would be another nice play. All right. Now I'm thinking I'm just going to reinforce that army up here. I think it would make more sense. Oh, I do have a ring. So I have 1, 2. I have a few attacks I can do. He mustered some more elites in Erebor, because what else is he going to do? He can't muster in Dale. What am I doing now? Let's see. Thinking. I flip the mouth, and I move them into Old Forest Road. I just put them here, because why not? It's for fun. He musters an elite in Helm's Deep. That's so I can threaten Helm's Deep. I play the Black Captain Commands and Do I? Now I play the Black Captain Commands and realize I just move it. I mean, I think that was inefficient, but it is what it is. It's fine. I use my ring to draw a strategy card, and I'm just going to attack twice. Let's see what I have for cards. I can't press. All right. I attack Woodland Realm. I'm going to probably play a Desperate Battle here. He plays a charge. His charge misses. Oh, lucky man. I got 3. 3 hits. And he gets 3 back. And I draw into Relentless Assault. I do Westamnet from Fords. Oh, he does that. Sorry. He just wants to kill the mouth. I don't blame him. It's funny. He plays Horn Dark. And he rolls 4 hits, which is enough to kill them all. And I get nothing back. And I rolled too many anyway. Now we go Woodland Realm. And I'm thinking I'm going to play Relentless Assault because I only get 1 roll here. So I decide to do that. Sack 2. And I just need to get a 4 and a 6. And here comes the roll, everyone. The end of the video potentially, or we're going to the next round. Oh, I got a 4 and a 6. I am shocked. I say, no way. He says, you're so lucky. He gets 1 back. I said, that was insane. I said, I was extremely lucky. Let's look at the statistics, shall we? All right. Let me get the drop-down menu. Crazy, crazy wild adventure here. I was +1 on 6s or -6 on 5s. His combat was outstanding. He rolled a lot of movement. Maybe if he moved more. But this was an insane game. It's where strongholds were falling. Sauron was retaking it. He had that massive force with Gandalf doing nothing. But it was such a cool game. I had so much fun. So I just want to thank you all for watching this video. I'm going to remind you to please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Just so you know, this week on Thursday, I'm going to drop a video, an achievement video, where someone is able to successfully make it all the way to the Crack of Doom and dunk the ring. So I'm excited to show you that game. The players allowed me to broadcast it. So spoiler alert, that's how it ends. But it's an achievement verification video. I hope you guys like this video. See you in the next one. Bye, everyone.